Yo, what up, Reject Nation? We have made it to episode 4. I am so excited. I've heard this is a good one.
Really?
I don't know. I was just making stuff. I've been in the same room with you the past few hours. I haven't heard anything.
Greg, take your mask off.
Why?
Because it's Masquerade.
Oh, someone was like, I wish I could intro the video so I can make my Masquerade.
Yeah, that's true.
joke.
Every time I come here, I just beg you to intro the videos, and you don't let me.
Guys.
And gals.
And gals. Don't want to exclude the gals. Leave a like on this video. That would be great. Who's your favorite gal of all time?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Subscribe and click that bell to get notified when a reaction for 5 is up here on this very channel. If you haven't seen our other reactions to this one, they're of course here. I hope you like the reviews because that's where most of our thoughts go into it. That makes sense.
Yes, Greg, let's go. Woo!
Someone edited this video. Thank you. Full-length reaction watch along where you sync up with your own copy of Hazbin Hotel, available for Super Sex Rejects at our Patreon page. Cover several things exclusive over there. It's a watch along included. All right, Roxy. Ready to do it, Rocky?
Name things that rhyme with 4. Back and forth. Go. 4.
Thor.
Score.
More. Pour.
Rawr.
Core.
Door.
Lore.
Sure.
Roar.
I did that one already.
You just said roar?
Yeah, I did. Rawr.
That doesn't count. Whoa, what is going on?
Finally awake, angel dust.
Yeah, and what's it to you?
Maybe this is a that she filmed or he filmed.
Maybe, yeah.
Fine. I guess I'll just have to the information out of you.
Yeah.
Do your worst, Daddy.
Daddy.
This performance won me a sexy award.
It's, very honest.
That is a word for it.
Authentic.
Not a very convincing interrogation scene.
Oh, we're gonna get to know him this episode?
You really gonna sit there and act like these scripts ain't hot garbage?
This is classy art.
I know everything about you and these mother this point. That one is an insecure buffoon whose lonely ass watches you idiots sleep.
Ooh, read them for filth.
Princess is a bleeding heart who wants to solve everybody else's problems except her own.
Oh my god, he's the most film noir of them all.
This one judges everyone and everything because she hates herself.
This is great deconstruction.
And Niffty? Yeah, you don't even want to know what her do.
I kinda do.
I really do.
And you, don't get me started. I see right through you and all this bullshit.
Lay it out.
How fake you are.
Wow, I had no idea. Guess that's why I'm an actor, dumbass.
Yeah, that's me.
No, looks like Val needs me for an emergency shoot.
Sure.
You know what? I don't give a shit what some drunk-ass bartender thinks of me.
I think you do.
I'm sure you'll manage without me.
There isn't much time left for the hotel to prove itself.
What unique characters.
What am I doing wrong?
Well, I mean, you're the princess of hell, so you don't really use the power that comes with that, which I love about you. I don't know, command a little more authority.
But that's so mean.
Respect my authority.
That's so mean.
I could be so aggressively kind to Angel's boss,
She's so Amy Poehler to me, man.
convince him to let Angel spend more time in the hotel.
Oh no, she's gonna get Angel fired.
Oh, Daddy, do you really expect me to memorize this whole script?
Just improv it. Do you think anyone watches for the dialogue?
Aw, what an insult.
I guess I'll have to do all of you.
Oh, this is adult animation.
My name's Rocky.
No one gives a shit.
Oh, so this is where the magic
What in the ever-loving are you doing?
I'm here to get you some time off for the hotel. Now, where's your boss?
Oh, you are going nowhere near Val.
Angel, what is the hold up?
Uh-oh.
I'm coming.
Not off camera, you're not.
Abusive ass relationship.
What can I do for such a...
No.
Ugh.
You don't want to roll, do you? Because I could make you a star. Make us both richer than, well, your papito.
No.
Richer than the devil?
Well, let's take this shit from the top.
Action! I sure hope you don't hurt me with those.
Don't move, you spicy little sleeve.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I was just telling him about the Hazbin Hotel.
Not at all, princess. It doesn't bother me one.
No, you're gonna get hurt.
If you want help with the script, maybe I can pitch some scenarios that are more.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, what have you done?
That's on fire. Oh
You're ruining a perfectly good film? Whoa, that was pretty cool.
yeah, I can clean this up. I can.
Don't you worry your pretty blonde head about it. We have people for that. Can I see you in your dressing room for a moment?
Oh no, is he gonna get beat?
I was thinking about that.
Val, I didn't know that.
Damn.
You really think you can have Lucifer's little bitch fight your battles for you?
This is horrifying.
You know she can't do anything. I own you. Or have you forgotten that?
Oh, I see.
When I say you are 20 guys before lunch, you say... Yes, Valentino.
Oh, this is disturbing.
You better get that out of my studio.
Look, Val,
This is absolutely horrifying. Wow.
Now, you're gonna go get rid of her, and then you're filming all night. Get me?
I mean, we are in hell.
I know, it's actually feeling like
Yeah,
evil.
and I have been waiting for it to like feel like truly evil people.
Get your asses back on set, and we are taking this from the top.
What makes you think you can treat him like?
Oh.
just stop!
Angel, what are you talking?
Charlie, leave!
Oh no.
You made things worse.
I just wanted to help you.
You actually want to help me? Get out of here.
Oh no.
I didn't mean to. I'm.
The dynamics scene like an American Horror Story season or some shit.
Good boy. And
Like a Zach Quinto character.
The song, let's go.
I'm not a bubble love to cash in. Another lover underneath those flashing lights. Another one of those ruthless nights.
Man, this is so unpleasant.
Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison.
This is a great song though. Yeah.
This seems like a straight up pop song.
Every night I'm living like there's no tomorrow.
Like a Jonas Brothers, One Direction.
Anywhere you want me, baby, that's the way you got me. I'll be yours.
This is like a story of like addiction and debauchery.
I got so good at being untrue. I got so good at telling you what you wanna hear.
It's the most depressed character.
Well, we knew that Angel Dust was on drugs. We understand why.
Another gulp. Yeah, I know
Wow.
it's poison.
It's pretty bold the way they're doing this.
I'm choking from the taste and I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice and every night I'm wasted like there's no tomorrow.
Damn, this is bold shit, man.
My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. Poison.
I appreciate the commitment to the harrowing side of it.
Yeah. It's a little hard to watch, though.
Yeah, no, it is, especially because it's animated too.
Wish I had something to live for tomorrow.
Why do you think he signed the contract?
Probably wanted fame or some shit.
I need a drink.
You look like shit.
Not possible. Just a long shoot. Nothing new.
It's kind of interesting scene for a guy character too, you know?
Yeah.
Normally I feel like this would be a more female-driven role.
If you got a problem, you're not going to find the solution at the bottom of a bottle. I should know. I've been looking there a long time.
Then where should I look? In your bedroom, maybe? Maybe we can go look together.
This is a very unique show, man. God damn.
You can cut the act already. It's never going to work on me, so all you're doing is making an ass out of yourself with this fake bullshit.
Call me fake one more time, mother. You would be lucky to get a chance to me. You know how many people would kill to have angel dust come on to them? Have fun being a lonely piece of shit.
Whoa.
He looked really upset.
It's just Angel. He'll be fine.
I'm not so sure. I really messed up at the studio today, and it wasn't good, okay?
They have masterfully handled transitioning tones.
Look, he'll come back when he's ready. I just don't want anything to happen to him until then. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go write 100 apology letters and a lesson plan for tomorrow about boundary.
All the feigning embrace that, Angel does of the lifestyle he lives. It's just all an escape. He's got no choice, too.
Yeah, so I said, you couldn't afford me in a million afterlives. You got that? Hey, baby, be a doll and bring me another one.
Coping mechanisms. This is sad, Greg.
I think it's bold of the show would do this on their 4th episode.
I know.
It's more like a season 2 kind of shit you get,
Nice try. Let's go.
Classic bar fight.
That puts up in your drink.
You don't think I can tell if someone spikes my drink? I do this all the time.
Oh, Jesus.
You think I ask for it? I don't ask for any of this shit. I didn't ask to be this way.
Wow.
I can handle myself.
Really?
So much pain.
Because I just saw someone self-destruct.
Exactly.
It seems like you might need a bartender to talk to.
Classic.
You think after how you treated me, I'm gonna open up to you?
Maybe I'd treat you better if you were real. Let me tell you, nobody in that hotel cares who you are, how famous, how hot. So you might as well just cut the act.
They care who you are underneath.
It's not an act. It's who I need to be. And this is my escape.
Yeah, survival mechanism.
Where I can forget about it all. How much I hate everything.
This is so film noir.
Yeah, but with colors.
If I can ruin myself enough in the process, if I end up broken, I won't be his favorite toy anymore.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
I hate this, Greg.
I was an overlord once,
Really?
It was nice to have that power. But when you're dealing in soul, while also being a gambler, the stakes are pretty high. And losing a few hands can be more than a little dangerous.
Right.
You turn to anything to keep you afloat, even making deals yourself. So I know what it's like.
Oh, yeah, because we know.
Regret the choices made, and knowing you can't take it back.
What a fascinating show.
So things look bad.
Oh my God.
And your back's against the wall.
Songs are such a reward every time. There's catharsis to them.
You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall.
Oh my God.
Can't face the world sober and dopeless. You think your life is wrecked? Well, let me just say you're correct.
Accept the reality.
You're a loser, baby. Up little whiny bitch.
Hey.
You're a loser just like me.
Oh my God.
Affirm the realities.
I needed this so bad because I was so sad just now. Yup.
Power bottom at rock bottom, but you got company.
Yeah.
There was a time I thought that no one could relate.
This person's voice is bomb.
It's Keith David.
Oh, yeah.
But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight.
Amen to that.
I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak.
And you think that makes you unique?
What a layered line.
Baby, we're losers. It's okay to.
Aww.
I'm a loser, honey, a schmoozer, and a dummy.
Damn.
I got an appetite for gambling.
I got an appetite.
What a great animation.
I got no holes left to deflower.
I sold my soul to save my power.
I'm trapped and it gets worse with every hour.
Wow, this being the 2 of their episode is cool. It's an ensemble show right now.
It's time to lose yourself, low.
This is a very moving episode.
Play your card, be who you are. A loser, just like.
There he is! Singing?
Oh, I love that song.
Shit. Stay down. I'll deal with this.
Time to be badass. cool. Oh my god, he's the coolest character on the whole show.
Eat lead, sucker.
Teamwork. Awesome.
I can handle myself, baby.
Wow.
Well, that was something I didn't expect to see.
Like very Guardians of the Galaxy right now.
It's exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
He had like 3 bills.
Aw, and Vaggie said to send Husk.
And this is the guy you gotta take orders from?
I know. What a joke, right?
I'm so ever.
Charlie, it's fine. I get it. Thanks for caring about me.
Aww.
I think this is yours.
Okay, Missy.
Yeah.
Said forgave me.
Vaggie like Maggie.
You read my mind.
Yeah, finally came to a easy one to commit to memory. That was awesome.
When we saw that it said 18 plus and all the other episodes have said 16 plus, I was like, how could it get raunchier, really? Like, how could animation? And then, yeah, this just made it like it's dealing with really, really effed up, traumatic, like horrible things. That was wild that they were able to pull that off. I don't even know how they did that.
I feel like usually with shows that are especially that start off as so comedically heavy, you don't get your real serious thing until like a special episode, or like a later season, you know. And
Totally.
the way they have managed to, I don't know how to explain. It's been like this, like a little wave that has gone into elements that get more serious over time, because it doesn't feel like it's out of this realm for the show to go there, because that seed has always been there, like from the pilot, you know, not episode 1, but the pilot. This whole idea when we're talking about reform, and the way the reformation's happening is by uncovering who people really are underneath the surface, right? Because with someone like Charlie, she has always seen that at the end of the day, they are souls, and there are people before there was the darkness, there was light, and that darkness has clouded that light, and who that light is who these people really are. And she wants to like unpack that. So all this like cliche trusting exercises aren't going to be the trick. So it is through form via of connection. It is through form of just being honest with yourself and dealing with the current reality. That's why I love that Loser song, because it is just them affirming the truth and accepting that and being okay with that. And instead of trying to be like, no, you're not, don't do that, don't think this. It is just about being like where you are right now, and that's okay.
Yeah, radical acceptance and practicing that. It's like, if you've made the choices you've made and you have to live somewhere you are living right now, what's the point in further judging that and further punishing yourself when what the choices you've made are already punishing you enough?
Yeah.
You know, and I think that it's like two different sides of the same coin with the two of them, as we're seeing the gambling versus the sex working, and like selling your soul to somebody and not having power over your body, your choices, whatever it is. Just can't believe that this show that started the way it did was able to tonally shift so seamlessly, because they painted such, when we've talked about in previous episodes, this world building. We're just in different pockets, right? Like, it's not like this felt like a different world. This just felt like a little different corner of hell. Mm-hmm. And we've seen other corners of hell. And the last episode we watched, remember, my questions are like, what's going on with Lilith? What's going on with the devil radio man? What's going on? Whatever. Not one of my questions was like, what's up with Angel Dust and the bartender?
Yeah.
And so I didn't think that's what I gave a crap about as much. And then they were like, oh, here's why you should care. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I do care now. Thank you for telling me why I should care. You know, it's not where our minds were going into episode 4. And then they were just like, no, this is what we want to do with episode 4. It kind of reminds me of, this is such a weird one, but Did you see The Last of Us? You did, because you have that sick shirt from it, so I know that you watched the show.
Yeah.
The episode where we go to Nick Offerman's character.
Yeah.
And I didn't play the video game, obviously, but it's just such a standalone episode moment that breaks off so early on in the show that I'm kind of like, whoa, that was ballsy and risky that's what you guys want to do. And this kind of, for different reasons, felt like that, where they're making this choice and they probably know this means they could lose some of their audience and they could gain the respect of the people who stay even more, because what a bold decision this was. That was wild. That was a wild TV episode.
Yeah, because this gets to uncomfortable terrain.
Yeah, truly.
This gets to this is serious business right here. We're talking about like all kinds of levels of abuse of power in ways that are very degrading and dehumanizing, and also play on very realistic things. That's the thing. Is like they as much as they're like, oh, it's cool animation, and they do some things with making them hellish characters, still feels like very real, because at its emotional core, the characters, the way they're I don't mean this in just in an animation sense, just the figuratively speaking, the way they're illustrated and the way the dynamics are illustrated, it's scary. It's intense because it feels like real, you know. And I respect it so much, because there's been all the episodes have been like, we've been saying, I feel like there's like something deeper here, but I don't know if we're just going deeper or if we're just supposed to accept that. Are we thinking more into it than the show? And then you get to this, you're like, no, this show has 100% been deeper this entire time. And I love that it respects the audience enough to go far past just being, you know, fun musical comedy and go right to and do something like this to make it more human. Like take a character who just was kind of this one note joke and really make them more human over time. All of them were like, all these characters, we've gotten to know everyone at this Hazbin Hotel so much better now.
Yeah.
And with all different genres spliced through in to keep it engaging, focused. And then you get a song like that, which is like a real, it has that like 80s
real
pop
song,
song flair to it, like a movie moment, but it feels, it was serious. It was moving. You're like watching the visual, like, man, this is disturbing.
Yeah, I love your point going back, though, about how we kept being like, oh, there's so many layers here. But then you're like, are those accidental layers? Or those layers just like me extrapolating from this? Like, but then they show us this, and you know they've planted every single one of those seeds. They know exactly what they're doing, which I think is just, it's unbelievable. This show has my attention.
Well, there's no show like it.
No, this show has my attention because as somebody, I know I started this in the pilot saying this, I watch 115 plus shows every single year. Yeah. So to really have my attention and be able to be like, I've never seen anything like this. And I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, well, it's like, first, it's like on the surface, it feels like nostalgic in the way it's just drawn, but the way the world gets more fleshed out.
Not bad. I was just drawn that way.
Name
movie.
That's
She's a
God, I know
in a red dress. It's half animation, half not.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, let's go.
You gave it away there. I was like, well, it's either Space Jam or Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So
I'm that bad. I was just drawn that way. Anyway.
Oh, Betty. Peep. Poop. Boop beep, bo beep.
Oh my God! First of all, that girl's name is Betty Boop, and the other person's name you're trying to say is Little Bo Peep.
Who's the girl who said it?
Jessica Rabbit.
That was Jessica Rabbit who said it.
I don't know. I think so.
I don't recall, but beautiful episode and great musical. Oh, and then the last thing, like I have a
thing too.
You go first.
No, you go first.
No, it's okay. I already forgot mine.
No, because I fucked it up.
No. You just go.
I don't remember either now.
Been here a while.
No, I remember. Oh, I remember.
All right, go.
I was worried at first in this episode because I thought I didn't know if I was going to enjoy their stance on sex workers. Like, I thought they were being judgmental, the show, for the first part of this episode. I didn't know where they were going with like the fact that they were that like he was doing this, and it seemed like this show was looking down upon it, but really what they were doing was putting us in the perspective of the princess and bringing us into like, oh, savior mode, and that was not where we needed to be. This is just like the reality of this guy's situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I think obviously there's that stereotype when it comes to sex workers of, yeah, they're all just damaged people, you know, which is not true.
Right. So that's what I was thinking that they were showing, but that's not what was happening, which I was glad about.
No, and it actually exposes a commentary on a different side of real world stuff, you know, that is very tragic and harmful. And it actually works within genre of, because this is such a throwback vibe to like, you know, the 30s to 50s of those old kind of like Hollywood starlets who would be like abused and used and tossed around and stuff. So I think like it still works within the framework of the genre that it riffs, the time period that it really riffs on. So yeah, I thought I was excellent, man. I was moved to tears by the end. That was really touching.
It was really good. Really good. Touching. I'm stoked for however many episodes we have left.
We got toast.
Just 2?
2, yeah. So Roxy and I, we watched
Pilot.
5 today.
Pilot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes.
Yeah.
So.
And then we got just 2 to do when they air.
And they drop at the same time.
Yeah.
So did they release these 2 at a time? We don't know.
I have no idea.
Hollywood.
Weird release schedule. Anyway, guys, what'd you think about this episode? Is it one of your faves? Where you move to? Leave your thoughts down below. Catch you for episode 5 and 6.
Later, dudes.
Chase Gardner.
Chase.
Happy New Year, Chase Gardner. Man, boy, if I know Chase, and believe me, we know each other really well.
No one knows Chase like you do.
I know exactly what your New Year's resolution is going to be for the year 2024.
Yes.
All right. You are going to collect as many gnomes as possible.
Yes, you need
You're
a
gonna
hobby.
Become a gnome collector.
You need a niche.
Because the next person that ticks you off.
Oh.
All right. Let's say, and if I know Chase, he's very easily perturbed by
Very
the slightest shit that happens in public. All right. Let's say you're, waiting in line at your nearest 7-Eleven, and the person's just taking fucking forever to check out, or you're just like, come on, man. I've been here for a while. Seriously, who brings change anymore?
Yeah.
Why is he counting and giving exact change?
How big is your coin jar?
At 7-Eleven, swipe your credit card. You have apps or wallet. I could see this is building up in you. Oh, and there it goes. Now you've made a mortal enemy. Now you got to follow this person to their house. This person who owns a house who apparently pays in change. I know, wild character, right?
They are just a penny pincher. Very precise finances.
So then you fall in their home, and then what do you do with all your gnomes? They wake up in the middle of the night after you ding dong ditch them. And they wake up to a display of gnomes.
Every imaginable gnome
out in their front yard, horrified,
staring up at them.
It's the ultimate challenge just to get back at them.
Yeah. And if that doesn't work.
How scary would that be?
That would be horrifying to come out and just see like a bunch of inexplicable gnomes.
Dude, I thought about this for days.
Yes, it would be worse than that Goosebumps. There's like a bunch of them and they're alive, but I mean, like, I don't know, even if they weren't alive, just like the thought, and I don't know, it's like you wouldn't want to turn your back. Plus, if it doesn't work, you could just grab one and club them over the head with it. That always works.
This chair makes me a very bendy person.
Ooh, is your yoga chair? That's your flex throne.
I have been stretching again.
That's good. It's good for you. Stretchy 2024.
I need to get the splits back, John.
You do. That could be your thing again. You can shoot it in portrait and put it on
my thing.
TikTok and be like, splits reactions.
I could just, my Instagram could just be like, I'm gonna do the splits here.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
go to the store and do the splits. I'm gonna go to here and do the splits. And that'd be such a funny Instagram.
That would be really great.
I'm going to church. I'm gonna do the splits.
And the thing is, the more you grow that,
you know, some shit like that would just take off for no reason.
you would.
You're so
And the thing
stupid.
is, you would be able eventually, as it picks up, to write off trip after vacation. I'm going to do the splits in the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to do my splits in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm going to do my splits in the catacombs below Paris. I'm going to do my splits in an ancient monastery. I'm doing my splits at the Make-A-Wish Foundation today with some sick kids.
Splits guy.
Because that's what the algorithm favors. It's just, pick a lane.
I think you just gotta do it in a public setting and just don't announce it. And just like, I'm just gonna split, like, just don't make a deal of it. Just be that random dude.
Flash mob of the splits.
Just like-
It's just you. It's just one guy.
If I could just get to a point where I could, like how when I was really young, where I could just fall into it at a moment's notice, just like fall. I used to be able to jump, tuck my knees, and then fall into the split. I was like so obsessed with doing the splits. So if I can get to that point again, where I'm just out in public and I just whoops,
and then every
just
like
get the reaction from people, like bam, right off.
and then every like 7th or 8th one, you do a front split. Oh, just to mix it up.
I'm never gonna get the fronts. I'm really trying to get it.
Okay. That's
As
good.
I've gotten older, the part of my body that's gotten the more stiff, I have clicking shoulders.
Oh.
I have clicking shoulders, and I have really stiff hips. So I've been doing a lot of random hip stretches.
Bars.
Anyway, Chase, this is because of you.
Don't steal this idea from your
I now
shout
have a
out.
new Instagram page to work on. That would be
Yes.
such a funny, that'd be a hilarious Instagram.
You just got to get the right name.
Just gotta do the splits.
Where to splits. How to splits.
It's gotta be something so simple it's stupid. Like splits Greg or something.
Greg splits.
Yeah.
G splits. Splitsy Koei.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Do the splits, Chase.
And then I can find some other Instagrammers do the exact same thing. I mean, like, we should collab.
We should do it.
We gotta meet up somewhere to do the splits.
And then find somebody who does like splits, and then you guys can team up, and then find someone who does cartwheels to like do a cartwheel behind
Then we
you.
can do those like VR things that people do.
Yeah.
They circle around.
It's like a million of me doing the splits. and then you could do there's so many collab opportunities, and they would all be like 3-second videos, but you could like grow like a whole ass circus surrounding
It would
this.
be a
Like,
funny ass Instagram. Just do the splits.
that'd be really funny. And it's the perfect. It's easy to do, sort of. It's easy enough to do. It's easy to capture. It's quick. It's not messy.
And
It doesn't
everyone
get in
would
the
be
way of
like-
anything.
Everyone would be like, this guy doesn't do any work. All he does is do the splits. We're like, I'll have you know.
I have to maintain a
I worked
flexibility.
very hard to get to the point of doing the splits.
Yeah, and it's something I've been maintaining from a
And
young
now I
age.
have to work really hard to make sure I can still do the splits.
For your entertainment.
Just so I can walk into Denny's and do the
Do the
splits.
splits, and then get a free moons over my hammy. Dude, the
Anyway,
perks,
Chase.
man, the perks.
Thanks, buddy.
Love you.